Good morning, my name is Belén Lopez and I'm the Technical Help Desk Assistant for the ERN Transplant Child. Today on this webinar we are going to see the new features of the last CPMS version and a small report of the CPMS activity of our network. For those who are not very familiar with the system, the Clinical Patient Management System is a secure web-based application where clinical cases can be shared for discussion and for advice. The last 17th of March, the DG Santé, together with the Open App, they have launched a new version of the system. In this last version, we can find some new features and characteristics that were approved by the IT Advisory Group. In this new release, they have included a new role, the Panel Manager. This role will support the leader of the panel in the workflow of the steps. There are two different types of panel managers. The first one is the ERN Panel Manager. This panel manager can be assigned to any panel of the network. And the second type is the Center Panel Manager that can be only assigned to those panels that have been opened from the same center as the panel manager. The panel manager can basically move the panel forward and backward through the different stages and can also solve any questions that may arise through the panel that do not require the action of the panel lead. In order to get this role, you will have to repeat the request authorization process, indicating your country, your healthcare provider, and the role you want to get access for. Now, I'm going to show you in the system how the panel manager works. Once you have access and you have rights to be the panel manager, you can go into the ERN application and you will find a new tab that is called Panel Management. If you click there, you will find the list of panels that have been opened for your network, in our case for pediatric transplantation. For each panel, you can assign a different panel manager. In our case, we are going to work with panel D, that is a test panel, and I'm going to assign myself as the panel manager. If you go into the panel, you will find a new notification. You have been assigned the manager role in this panel. That means that now I can see all the information of the panel and I can use the different features of the panel. I can go forward to the data completion. I can also invite members to this panel. I can schedule meetings and I can do almost everything a panel member can do to support the panel lead. The second new feature of the CPMS is the possibility of downloading the consultation form as a PDF document. Once you have your consultation form complete with the clinical information of the patient, you will find here this new button that is the PDF. If you click that, you will download the PDF. This might be very useful to read the case outside the system, or if you would like to discuss the case in a multidisciplinary session or with another expert who is not in the system. This is how it looks like. You can find here the information of the panel with the panel lead and the hospital of the patient and all the fields of the consultation form. The third new feature is the meeting scheduler. In order to facilitate the communication of the members within the panels, they have created this new feature, this new option. If you go into the panel and if you click in schedule meeting, you will find here a new option that is post meeting. If you click in propose meeting, you will find that you can assign different slots to the meeting. For example, if we create a test meeting, we can create different slots for this meeting. For example, today and tomorrow and the duration of the meetings is 20 minutes. And once you schedule the meeting, you can invite participants. It's very important to invite the participants. They will receive an email with the link to vote and to vote which is the best time slot that they can attend. That way you can ensure that more people can attend the meeting. And it is very important that they don't need to log in into the CPMS system in order to vote, to choose which time slot they prefer. So we think that could be very useful for the members. The next new characteristic of the CPMS version is that they have included the more information of the members when you do the panel selection. Now that we are here in the panel selection stage, if we click on invite members, we can see not only the name of the health professional and the specialty, we can also see the healthcare provider and the country. So we think that is also very useful for the members and for the panels. And you can filter the list as always by the thematic area. There is also the possibility of inviting members from different ERNs or to forward the panel to a different ERN, but these options are not available for a normal member. If you want to invite an external guest, a member, or you want to forward the panel to a different ERN, you will have to contact with the coordination team. Going back to the clinical information of the patient and the consultation form, they have created a new way of uploading medical documents into the system. You will have two different ways of uploading the documents. The first one is through the panel, and the second one is through the patient. You can upload the documents directly into the patient from the center, so that way the medical documents are not lost whenever the panel is closed. For example, if we close this and we go into the data completion, we can see now that there are two ways of uploading the documents. If you click on medical documents, attach file, you will see that there is two ways: single file, where you can upload different images, videos, and different types of documents, and this option that is to attach DICOM studies or medical images. Okay. For example, we are going to attach a single file, a single image, and it will be assigned. This image will be assigned to the patient. Okay, we click save. The reason for change, and we can now close the panel. Okay, so here you can see that this is the medical document, and you can here see that there would be all the medical documents that you have uploaded for this patient and for this panel. And this is the standard image viewer. You will also have, if you upload a DICOM study, you will have the options to view the DICOM in a medical viewer. And there are different pre-visualization tools in order to open the documents within the panel. Finally, the last thing we are going to see for the features of the new CPMS version is the outcome document. They have introduced a new template. In the template, there are some differences. The main one is that the panel members will appear. I'm going to show you now. If we go into the outcome stage, you can see that you can write an outcome now by clicking record outcome. And there is this small questionnaire where you have to indicate the success of the panel and if you are satisfied. Okay, once you save the draft, you can go into the sign off stage, and you can, as the panel managers, we cannot sign off the outcome, but we are going to switch to the leader CPMS, and now we can sign off the outcome in order to see the new template. Okay, so now sign off a panel outcome. Okay, so here we have the two options as always to view the outcome online, and the other one that is to download the PDF document. Okay, this is how the new template looks like. Again, you can see here the information of the panel, the hospital, the panel lead, and here you would find all the list of members that have participated on this panel. Also, at the end of this template, you would see all the people all of the members that have recorded contributions to the panel. So these are all the new features of the system. We encourage you to log in and to get more familiar with these new tools. And if you have any questions or any difficulties, please do not hesitate to contact us. Okay, now we can go into the second part of the webinar, that is the report. We have monitored all the activity of the CPMS system during these last months, and we have created this small report, and we have tried to analyze what are the main issues. So we have monitored 3 different indicators. The first one is the number of registered users. At the moment we have more than 83, but in February we had 83 registered users. That means that there are 83 people that have a request access for the CPMS. However, only 59 of the total number of users are active. That means that they have logging into the CPMS at least once. Another ERN indicator that we have monitored is the activity of the users within the system per month. As we can see in the figure, we have these numbers increasing each month, but they are not very representative regarding the total number of users. The last indicator is the number of panels open during all these months. Also, as you can see, we have now 33 panels open. However, only 23 of them are from real patients, and thanks to the on-site trainings and to the different training materials, this number is increasing each month. We have also monitored which are the healthcare providers that are more active. Not all of the members are as active. For example, we have here a small graph where we can see that most members have included 2 panels to patients into the system. For example, the coordinator center has uploaded 6 different patients, and there are still some healthcare providers that they have not included any patient in the CPMS. Also, we can see in this figure that the number of active users in the CPMS is not the same for all healthcare providers. We have many registered users from Madrid. We have also many from Hanover, but we don't have the same participation for all the healthcare providers. We have also analyzed the panel's workflow. Although the activity of the system is increasing and the ERM members are becoming more familiar and more active with the system, there are still some problems that have to be overcome, and there are big delays in the panel workflow. We have seen that the average time of the panel from open to the closed states is about 100 days. As we can see in the pie charts, most of the time is spent in the panel selection. We think this might be probably because the panel get stuck in some stages, for example in panel selection and in data completions, because we are waiting for the action of a member. From the coordinator team, from the help desk assistants, we have tried to create a kind of algorithm in order to facilitate the workflow of the panels. There is a big email workload behind the panels, and we have tried to make it as dynamic as possible, but there are some members that they are not that active, and we have to try to solve the panels as soon as possible. So finally, we have some suggestions that we have presented in the last IT advisory group in Brussels, and they have been discussing about these suggestions, and some of them will be improved and will be implemented in the next version of the CPMS. To end this webinar, we are going to see a comparative of all the ERNs and all the activity of the ERNs. As you can see, we are one of the most active ERNs. We have around 59 active users. That is a lot compared with the rest of the ERNs. And we have 33 panels. It is also a good number. The CPMS is now in the first stage, and we have to do this effort. So we encourage you to enter the CPMS, to become more familiar, and to send us any suggestion, any doubt, anything you need to the coordinator team. So that's all for this webinar. Thank you for listening, and again, if you have any question, please contact us. Thank you.